It's your boy Ricky Biggs, man. I'm here. You know what? I'm so anxious to talk about this. I ain't even want to be doing none of that. I usually be doing. I can't. Let's get to it. So we talking Dominican Republic and Haiti. Now, I don't know if you know whether you're interested or not interested. It doesn't matter. Whatever the case may be, whether you're Dominican, Haitian, whatever, or you have a friend that's Dominican, that's Haitian, you know what I'm saying? Or you know someone that's Dominican, that's Haitian, but it really doesn't matter. So I want to take it a step further. I want to talk about it simply because it's hard for me to understand, because there's so many ways we could just think we understand it. But me personally, I don't understand it from either side. I don't understand it from the Haitian side. I don't understand it from the Dominican side. So technically, it just came in on Saturday that the Dominicans just, hit the street. They just wanted to protest, just basically want their voice to be heard, about the Haitians just basically flooded their country. Well, because there's a lot of Haitians in the Dominican Republic. But what's interesting about this, because if you watch a lot of my videos come from the Dominican Republic. So, and because I've spent time there, and to be fair, I have business there, and like when things like that is happening, I just want to fully understand what's really going on, because I understand every time I go, talking to the Haitians, they always saying that the Dominicans kind of like treat them different, and they really not living the best life in Dominican Republic. But I never can fully understand it. I know it's tough in Haiti, but the kind of lifestyle they were living there, some of them, not every single one, some of them are living like over there. It's amazing to me. It's just, is it that bad in Haiti? As far as I've seen Haitians in the street, basically, and it's crazy to me how they can like really say like, I'd rather this, but it's really not like comfort. It's really not like a super comfortable situation, but it's like you going through it in your country, but you come to this country because of how the whole system built. It's just you're not getting the best out of the system in this country, but you say you rather this. In my eyes, I'm like, yo, this is bad. How you living like this, but you say you rather this. So, but it's now, the Dominicans are pushing it. But at the same time, you see some Dominican who appreciate Haitian being in the country. So for me, it's like I'm kind of like on the other side of things from reading the story, from both sides. So I'm not taking side, because I can only take side if I understand everything. So I'm not coming out here and then acting like that I understand everything. That's why for me, I talk about it. Maybe more people can just explain to me, or to to like a friend, or like really like, because it's hurting to see people just basically not okay with people. Now, I know I've spoken with a few Dominicans, and they gave me, I'm talking about the good ones that have an opinion on how the Haitians just in their country and all that other stuff, and why they seen other Dominican treat Haitian bad. And one lady kind of like explained it to me and told me that a lot of the Haitians they not really doing great thing in the country. and then they robbing people, and then at the same time she step out and say a lot, and there's a lot of good Haitians that are here to do good thing, and I have some homies that really student, a lot of them just graduated up in the medicine field, what I'm saying, like the doctor, all that other stuff, so, and they always been great, people I hang with, I talk to always kind of like in the right lane, so they were in like, in school and everything. As a matter of fact, a couple of them just graduated from the, from school, and then now you having this taking place, like, cause now this is happening. Cause one thing is hearing it from everybody's side, like, oh, this, that, but now for it to come to the point, cause when people just gather together and hit the street, like, it's always bad. Y'all know when you protest about something, like when you can talk about it for a long period of time, when everybody hit the street, man, they fed up to the point where, like, and now I wonder how the Haitians gonna feel, what the Haitians gonna say, cause the separation is like Mexico and in LA, it's just like it's really all one. It's just political reasons they being separated, and then I know the history with Dominican Republic and Haiti. It's always been that kind of fight, but as the year goes on and on, it's getting worse. Cause my brother sent me a picture, on how the street was flooded with with Dominican, just asking for the president to do something about this, about all the Haitians just being in their country. So that's the best way I could say it without getting in trouble. Because when you don't have, all the, all the information, there's a certain way you talk about things. So for me, I just, like I said, I have business over there, and I've gone to the country often. So for that, it's just, it's just, so how do you kind of like deal with this now, having another, let's just say a certain type of Haitian that's not living in the country, in Dominican Republic, but just visiting, what I'm saying, and other you get caught up in the whole system like that. I know I speak for a lot of people that, that have Haitian background or that are Haitian, but they're in better situation than some of the Haitian that's living there. So it's just like, how do we address that, and how do we deal with that? For me, that right there is super interesting, and then that's something that, I just want to know more about the story. So do me a favor, leave your comment, what I'm saying, just speak on it so I can be more informed. It's not really too much to really know, other than Dominican always having issue with Haitians because the history of it. Dominican Republics was Haiti, and they fought to get it independent. What I'm saying? But for whatever reason, this side I've always seen that has more issue with, on any level, is the Dominican always have issue with the Haitian. Like, it doesn't matter. They always have that. I don't know if they fear or think the Haitians gonna take the country, like on some real, real talk. You feel me? Like, it's when you in Dominican Republic, it just, you automatically feel like, what I'm saying, the Dominican thinks the Haitian gonna take the country. But what's super interesting about this whole thing is just that in the same Dominican Republic, you also, it's almost like here in America, it's just like, but you have the the black Dominican, well, like the, you know what I'm saying, Morena, they actually feel a certain way about the, like, it's just, it's big, bro. Like, it's big to the point where, like, that's why I don't understand. Cause I hear so much of it. Cause I travel, so, and I'm not biased with the whole story, so I'm open to hear how everybody feel about it. And when you're hearing it, this person feel this way, that person feel this way. In conclusion, I always feel like that's what it was, or that's what it is. It's just like people have, you know, a lot of areas they disagree with each other, and certain people feel a certain way about the whole story. You know, that's how it's always been. But seeing they taking another big step of protesting and the streets, gather, creating this whole group to really out here march, you know, it's just, yo, we don't want this, no, we don't want this, get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? I know this is just the beginning of this whole thing, because if you know Haitian, man, like, Haitians are resilient. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, like, they don't know how to, they don't want to accept losses. So, I like, with carefulness, I want to say this clear, like, I don't think, honestly, on any level, I think Dominicans should be very careful, like, from how they doing things, because if you fighting with Haitians don't lose, bro. Like, they take L's, but they don't lose war. Like, they lose fight, but they just never quit, you know. So and then you dealing with a nation that probably feel like, what I got to lose. A lot of mindset is like that. It's like, what more do I have to lose? That's like, you never want to go to war or go fight with a nigga that be like, yo, I already lost everything. I lost my wife, lost my kid, I lost my home, I lost my car. I was just out here just trying to get back to what life is. And then you come out here, you want to fight me? Shoot, what I got to lose? Let's go. And he talking with that mindset, and nigga know how to fight. There's no way you gonna win, because he's gonna go all out. So I'm saying all that to say that, just like, I think it's a situation that the Dominicans got to be smart about this, because you in a situation like, yo, you want to ask them out to get out, but it's the history of it. They already, like they're already in your country. That's like saying, you know, you got a family member in your house, you know what I'm saying, then everything was cool at a certain point, or was never cool, but you allowed them to get in your home. Now, they bring in other. 5 years later, you know what I'm saying, that's it, man. Get them out, get out. But this person already done bring so many different people in here. Like, now, the amount that's in here, now you saying get out, like, who are you talking to? Which one? Are you talking to the men one? The one, you know what I'm saying? And you think getting the men one out, like, think everybody gonna follow? Nah, because the main one brought in, they already living a different lifestyle in your house. They doing different things. They eating the bread, you know, one is drinking the juice, so you already got too much going on. Yeah, the main one might just get out for real, and go to another country, just do what he been doing. Just bring more people in another country. But now you F, because now you telling the man want to get out. Now the man want to get out. Now all these other ones that came in, now he brought in doing so many different things. Now you don't even have the leader, you know what I'm saying, to really pick everybody else. Now it's just a failure. Like, point to the story, it's just like, you're not gonna win like that. It's best that you find the problem and you try to deal with the problem by not just trying to kill the whole situation. So I think that would have been the smartest thing to do. But by stepping out like this, and I feel like when you protesting, you gotta be specific. You gotta have a point. You gotta have a spot you're trying to target. You can't just be like, get them out. It's not gonna happen. It's really not. If you have a problem, you want it to be solved, you won't protest for that. But I don't think the problem they protesting, they not talking about their problem. They talking about get them out of here. That's upsetting everybody, because you're gonna have this like, you know, this good doing from this nation in your country. You just upset because the wrongdoing allow you, because you're not using your brain, you're not trying to be smart to understand everybody's not the same. We all not the same. The one that choose to do bad things, that's them. We all not doing bad things. We all don't have the same interest. For you to not understand that and just step outside, it shows you how small, you know, the brain can be, no matter how big the head is, because you can't get out. A whole bunch of y'all be like, get out. Get them out of here. Like, that's not smart. Just like, break it down on the solution. That's only gonna create more problems. You know they're not getting out. Not like this. You gonna just get the most you can get with no paper, no nothing like that. You gonna get something out, but guess what's gonna happen, bro? Yeah, you won't end up getting more again. I don't care how much you close the border. You think Mexicans stop coming in here? Nah. It doesn't, like, because it's always a way. And if there's a way, guess who's gonna find that way? The people who got less to lose. The people who really are chill. Haitians are dying trying to cross borders. Not just your country. They go to Mexico. Mexico send them back. They dying on the water. They still doing that because they feel like, not even they feel like, some really made it out. And then their life changed. And then when they get the opportunity, you know, a lot of them, they make some of themselves. And you have to understand it from that perspective. So when they in your country, it's better to kind of like look at who's doing well, who's doing bad, and then from there, and then